In 2026, the farm equation for beef is broken. To get 500 pounds of meat from a steer, you need 2 years and 2 acres of land. But what if I told you that a single trio of rabbits can produce the same 500 pounds of protein in a fraction of the time, on less than 1% of the land? Today, we're looking at the cold, hard numbers that prove why rabbits are the most efficient livestock on the planet. The economic crisis of traditional livestock. In the current agricultural landscape of 2026, the traditional model of cattle ranching is facing an unprecedented efficiency crisis. For decades, the beef industry has been the gold standard for protein production, but the numbers no longer align for the small-scale producer or the modern homesteader. Raising a single steer to slaughter weight now requires an investment that often exceeds $1,500, factoring in high-quality hay, supplemental grain, veterinary care, and the massive water footprint required over a 2-year growth cycle. Furthermore, the land requirement, typically 1 to 2 acres per cow, makes it an impossible venture for those living on the outskirts of urban centers or on small acreage. When you calculate the razor-thin profit margins after 18 to 24 months of labor, the farm equation for cattle simply doesn't balance for the decentralized farmer. The biological advantage of the rabbit. Contrast this with the biological mechanics of the meat rabbit, an animal often dismissed as a mere pet, but which is in reality a high-performance protein converter. The fundamental advantage lies in the gestation and growth cycle. A single doe has a gestation period of only 31 days and can produce litters of 8 to 12 kits. Because these kits reach market weight in approximately 10 weeks, a well-managed rabbitry can produce multiple generations of meat in the time it takes a single calf to be weaned from its mother. This rapid turnover creates a compounding interest effect in food production. While a cow provides a large one-time harvest after years of waiting, rabbits provide a consistent monthly harvest that ensures food security and steady cash flow for a commercial operation. Analyzing feed conversion ratios. Efficiency in farming is defined by the feed conversion ratio. How many pounds of input are required to produce 1 pound of output? Cattle are notoriously inefficient, often requiring 6 to 8 pounds of feed for every pound of weight gain. Rabbits, however, operate on a much tighter ratio, typically converting 4 pounds of feed into 1 pound of high-quality meat. When you factor in that rabbits can thrive on forage and alfalfa-based pellets rather than expensive finishing grains, the cost per pound of protein drops significantly. For the digital strategist or the data-driven farmer, this 2-to-1 efficiency advantage over larger livestock is the most compelling reason to pivot toward micro-livestock in 2026. The big 3 commercial breeds. New Zealand White. To maximize this efficiency, one must select the correct tools. And in the rabbit world, the New Zealand White is the undisputed industry leader. Despite its name, this breed was perfected in the United States specifically for the commercial meat market. Its dominance is due to its high dress-out percentage, the ratio of live weight to usable carcass, which consistently hits the 55% to 60% mark. Beyond the meat, the New Zealand White is prized for its production longevity. Does are known for their exceptional maternal instincts and heavy milk production, ensuring that litter survival rates remain high. For a channel focusing on US demographics, emphasizing the New Zealand White is essential, as it remains the benchmark for nearly every commercial rabbitry in North America. The specialist for premium cuts. The second pillar of commercial rabbit production is the Californian. Developed in the 1920s, this breed was a scientific cross designed to combine the meat quality of the Himalayan and chinchilla breeds with the fast growth of the New Zealand. While its growth rate is nearly identical to the New Zealand White, the Californian excels in body conformation. It carries significantly more muscle mass in the loin and hindquarters, the areas where the most expensive and tender cuts of meat are located. For producers looking to sell to high-end restaurants or artisan butchers in the UK and US, the Californian offers a premium product that can often command a higher price point per pound than standard commercial meat. The silver fox, the American heritage advantage. For the farm equation to be truly robust, we must look at heritage breeds that offer multi-stream income, and the silver fox is the premier American example. As a heritage breed, it is currently seeing a massive resurgence in the U.S. homesteading community. The silver fox is unique because it is a true dual-purpose animal. While it provides a large, meaty carcass, its fur is unlike any other breed in the world. The fur is dense, stands at attention when stroked from tail to head, and resembles the pelt of the Arctic silver fox. In a market where sustainability is key, being able to sell high-end pelts for artisan crafts alongside meat production adds a layer of economic security that single-purpose breeds cannot match. The path to food sovereignty in 2026, ultimately, the shift toward meat rabbits is a shift toward data-driven food sovereignty. As global supply chains become more volatile and the cost of industrial meat continues to rise, the ability to produce high-quality protein in a controlled, small-scale environment is an invaluable skill. The farm equation proves that you do not need hundreds of acres or massive capital to be a successful producer. You simply need the right breeds, a commitment to efficiency, and an understanding of the biological advantages that these animals provide. By focusing on the numbers, FCR, dress-out ratios, and litter frequencies, any producer can outperform traditional cattle farming and build a sustainable, profitable future on a fraction of the land.
But the equation doesn't stop here. Every climate and every farm has its own unique variables. I want to hear from you. Are you currently raising rabbits, or are you planning to start your first trio this season? Drop a comment below with your specific region and the breed you're most interested in. Let's build a database of real-world results right here in our community. If you found value in this data-driven breakdown, make sure to hit that like button. It helps the algorithm push this information to other producers looking for sustainable solutions. And if you're serious about optimizing your homestead or micro-farm with evidence-based strategies, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss our next deep dive into the technical side of modern agriculture. Thank you for watching Farm Equation, where we solve the numbers so you can grow the results. I'll see you in the next one.